God doesn't matter one or one is there in that. This happens all the time. All the time. The judges are terrible. I'm so sick of it. I'm really sorry. No, I can tell you now, the caliber of blacks in this town varies from the caliber of blacks in Durban. They're opinionated, they're arrogant, and they're just plain and simple. I'm happy for a white person to assist me, or a colored person, or an Indian person. I do not want a black person to assist me. If I see a I will drop him over. If I have a gun, I will shoot him.
Listen to me now one more time. I'm not going to say it again.
Go away, I don't need your help.
In front of witnesses, this is what she said to me. She doesn't need our help. I've been standing here for quite some time now.
If you wanted to help me, you would have helped me half an hour
Sir,
ago.
I'm not going to argue with her. I'm not going to entertain this.
And I'm not prepared to deal with it. I've just been smashed and grabbed with a car.
You better tell her. If she doesn't want to get arrested, she must calm down.
Go away.
I've offered my service. I've offered to assist her numerous occasions. She doesn't calm down. She doesn't want to.
Sent to jail for racism. Former real estate agent Vicky Momberg is behind bars tonight.
She's been sentenced to an effective 2 years for a 2016 incident during which she hurled racial abuse at police officers.
Vicky Momberg's last few minutes of freedom, now paying the price for her racist rant.
God doesn't matter one or one is there in that.
This shocking video landed her in hot water.
It happens all the time. The judges are terrible. I'm so sick of it.
She used the K word 48 times. First, while talking to a 10111 call center agent, and then to a policeman assisting her after a smash and grab. The court rejected Momberg's claim that she was emotionally stressed at the time.
The court looks at the circumstances and the actions of Ms. Momberg as intentional and racial. Her words violated and impaired the dignity of the complainants.
Last year, the Equality Court found Momberg guilty of hate speech. She was ordered to pay 100,000 rand to one of the victims. The court believes it's not enough.
This sentence, however, must serve as a deterrent for others who behave in a morally reprehensible manner, sending out a clear message to all, in particular people who use the K word. It must be a lesson for all of us.
A harsh sentence meted out.
The accused is sentenced to 3 years imprisonment, of which 1 year imprisonment is suspended for a period of 3 years.
It's not the first time racial slurs have been in the legal spotlight. In 2016, another former estate agent, Penny Sparrows, was fined 150,000 rand and sentenced to community service. She likened black people to monkeys in a Facebook post. Momberg's imprisonment is a first.
This time, a loud message is sent to every race, every person in the country. This cannot go on any longer.
A ruling broadly welcomed on the streets and social media.
The sentence of 3 years, it's too little. They should go for 6.
It is the beginning of a long journey of South Africa fighting racism.
For a start, 3 years, actually it's not bad. Any relations are able 10 years, the wiki bonankate.
Momberg's hopes to be released on bail were dashed. It's a landmark ruling in a case involving the use of the K word, and one the state hopes will serve as a deterrent. Momberg is set to appeal both the conviction and sentence next week, but for now, she remains behind bars. Mangaba Mchunu, SABC News, Randburg.
Well, it is a landmark case against the scourge of racism as the country still battles to heal from its past. The question we're asking tonight is, what are the legal implications of the use of the K word and other pejoratives? Well, joining us now is legal expert Professor James Grant, who's joining us for an interview on Skype. Professor, good evening to you. It is a landmark case, as I say. The conviction, to be quite clear, is for crimen injuria. Right, I'm afraid we're not getting through to Professor James Grant just yet, but whilst we sort that out, remember we are asking you a poll question this evening, and the question is, the use of the K word should carry a prison sentence of, and you've got three options, 3 years, 5 years, or more than 5 years. Well, we do have the votes coming in, and just having a look at it, Francis, more than half of the voters say more than 5 years is the appropriate sentence. Yeah, that's 57% showing that, I guess, general public sentiment behind a strong punishment for any form of racism. And remember, she was found guilty of crime and injuria. There may still be legal proceedings here, but this is a groundbreaking sentence today, and Vicky Momberg, as we've been reporting, is behind bars, but many believing that the censure should have been even harsher for her.